Hello and welcome back to my channel, my little rays of sunshine. And for today's video, we are going to split this look up into two parts. And so we're going to do one part eyes and one part lips. So for this video, if you want to see how I slayed the eyes, well, stick around and keep on watching. You guys, I wasn't filming and I'm so mad. So what we're gonna do is we have our base prepared for everything. And since this look is all about the eyes, we're gonna start with that. Right now, I'm going into the color Sandbar, which is this nice fuchsia there. And we are just putting it in the crease and we're blending that up into the white that's there underneath our brow to kind of prepare to go ahead and blend all the colors together. And we're only taking that halfway, and then we're doing the same thing on the other side. I will go ahead and show that. For the rest of the look, I will do one side on camera and the other side off camera. But since we missed that, I will go ahead and show the carving process of that because my camera was not recording. And then once we get here, we're fading up and we're fading out. So that way the color's not as, we want the color really deep here, but not really deep back there. So next we're gonna go into Fine China, which is on the ColourPop Blue Moon palette. For this eye, I'm pretty much mostly using all ColourPop. I will be accenting with some colors from a few other palettes, but all of these colors you can mostly find in ColourPop. I will let you know when I'm switching palettes, but for the most part, we're using all ColourPop. And we are just blending. See that blue? We're just going a little bit into the pink. We're going to get some purple and tap it there once we get the colors where we want. And then we're fading the blue up into that white as well. Now that Fine China is laid down, we're going to go under Fine China with Clued In, which is this darker, deep, like royal blue color. And we're going to put that right underneath just to give it some darkness that we're going to need when we add some black to the eye. So that way it just blends better. And we're still stopping at about halfway. We're not going all the way over into the pink. So next I'm going to go into the color Tide Pool, which is this like shimmery blue. And I'm going to take that and put it right at the top of the blue and kind of give it a little bit of shimmer there. See that? Like, oh, this is how we start building the galaxy look, is when we start adding the shimmers to the eye, because that's really what sets it apart, sets it off, and gives it that like, ooh, galaxy shimmery feel that we want, that we're going for. Next, we're going to do the same. We're going to go into Big Sugar, which is this pink right here, and we are going to put that right here on the pink to give it a little bit of shimmer as well. We are going to go into some purple, and we are going to go into Chicklet, which is this darker purple right here, and it has a little bit of shimmer to bring those colors together. Like I said, all of these are ColourPop, so this is the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette. So that just gives it a little bit more, it doesn't feel like pink, blue, it's like pink, blue. We add that purple, which also kind of gives that galaxy feel. And then next, we're just going to go ahead and take a little bit more of that pink and blend it back over into the purple. So the next step is we are going to go into the Blowing Smoke palette. We're going to Night Dream. It's just this black with this like multicolored glitter flakes in it. And that just really adds to the look. And we're taking that here and we're stopping about halfway. We want that crease to really have that pink at the end. So we're not blending any colors into the pink, but we do want some depth back here. So we're blending the black into the blue and about to where the purple is and stopping there. So now we're gonna go back into Fine China just to make sure that that black and that blue are blended together really well and there's not a space or a line. We don't want any harsh lines in this. We want everything to be blended. That's what really sets this galaxy eye up. Our crease, I'm just using Midnight Clown White. I should have shown, look at how gross that is. It looks really gross, but it's just from me cutting creases and I don't wipe. I should probably try like wiping the makeup off where I'm gonna cut the crease, but I don't. So we're just going to continue doing what we've been doing. And I'm gonna start right here. And I usually get one swipe just to get the shape that I want. and then we start to fill that in, smoothing out what's already there. We're gonna go into our Nutri-Set powder and set this. We're gonna set the front half with the white. And then we're gonna set the back half with pink. And we wanna make sure that we don't get this pink too close to that. Otherwise, it's just gonna blend your crease together. And the point is to have that cut crease. So it's okay to have the pink back here where the black and the blue is, but we don't want the pink to meet the pink from the front, because then it just like, we want to cut crease is the point of this off. So now that we have the white and the pink, we need to blend those together. So we're going to Big Sugar, which is that lighter pink, and we're just gonna bring that over the white and the pink line just to like blend those together. And then we're gonna go into some white eyeshadow and we're going to blend that. I'm not talking about products too much, because if you guys wanna do this look, you know, maybe you don't have all the products I have. And you can do these with any products. Like, you don't have to go spend the money for everything that I have. You can do this really with anything. So the next step that we're gonna do is liner. I already kind of started on this one, so we're gonna show you on this side. And I'm just kind of going on the inner corner right here and swooping back, and I just poked myself in the eye. And so we're just gonna go back here. One common mistake that I see newer people in makeup do is start with a liquid liner. When you're lining your eyes, the best thing to do is a cream liner. This one is by ColourPop. This is Swerve, their gel cream liner. The reason why you want to start with a cream gel is because you can control this better. You can control what happens with this product better. You can control how much is on there. You can control where it goes a lot better than if you start with a liquid liner. Liquid liners spread, especially if you're not very good at like getting a steady hand or a steady line. Liquid liners spread, so you just want to make sure that you start with something that you can control easier when you're doing your liner. If you want to, you can continuously finish your eye out with that gel liner. I personally like to go in with a liquid liner to do my wing. I feel like I'm better with a liquid liner than I am with the gel doing my wing. So then I will just go through and start on the bottom of that wing. And get just the line of how far I want it to go out, and then I will take and connect the top to the bottom. And you just match it, and then you just fill it in. So now that the liquid liner is dry, I'm going to go ahead and start with the under eye, and I'm going to go about halfway across. So we'll just connect that, and then we're gonna go about to there. So what I like to do is pinch my brush to make sure it's really small. You can use a rag, sometimes I just use my fingers, and go ahead and make sure it's small, and then go underneath where you have that white, because you want that line to be thin. You don't want that to be super thick. So next we're gonna go ahead and go back into Fine China, which is that light, nice royal blue. And we're gonna go right under here, under the liner. We're gonna go back to Ooh La La. This I like to use on a small brush like this, so that way I have more control over it. And I stretch my face down, and I don't wanna flick that way too much, because then you're gonna get a lot of pink flicking onto your nose. So I start from this side and bring it over. So the next step is not something I recommend. I personally don't like to use glitter gel creams, whatever that make the glitter stay. So I take my hairspray and I spray it in the cap to get a little bit of hairspray. And then I take it on one of these little things like this, and I dip just the slightest amount because I don't want too much. And see, like that was too much. I spread it onto my lid, back where that glitter needs to go. And then I take another one of these, and we're gonna go into this pink glitter right here, and I get it on there, and I start packing it onto that hairspray. The Midnight Ice White Shimmer, and we're gonna finish that off like that, with that shimmer. So next we're gonna put on some lashes and some rhinestones, and we will move on to the lips. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you really enjoyed how to slay that galaxy eye. It is one of my favorite eyes to do now. I am the Galaxy Queen, the queen of the aliens, the queen of the nerds, the queen of the unconventional, the queen of just being yourself and spreading positivity. So thank you guys so much for being with me on this journey. I promise to bring you at least one YouTube video a week for now, and we can see if we can convince you some more later. But until then, stick around for part 2 where we slay the glitter lip, and may the fierce be with you.